What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and I have finished the Crew Motorfest. And when I say that, I don't mean I bought every car. I don't mean I finished all the playlists. I don't mean I finished all the challenges or the skills, or I finished all of the photo ops or feats or anything. Instead, I mean every single one of those combined. I own every single vehicle possible to be owned in this game. This one comes back in about November-ish. This one comes back next week. This one comes back next month. In fact, only in about 3 weeks. This one, I'll talk about because I despise the issue with this one. And I've also got every single playlist fully done for challenges, photo ops, feats, events, all of it. I could go to any one of these. I've done every single skill. I've done every single photo op. I've done every single thing in every single playlist. And before you go, damn, he must have touched some grass, SidWaj. The issue is, I finished the whole of the Crew Motorfest in a month while having touched grass. I talked about this on Twitter and on Instagram as well, I think maybe, but I community posted it. The thing is, I have finished the entire game in a month, and the things I was doing during that month was going out to see my girlfriend. Like, consistently talking to, heading out with, going out with my girlfriend, chilling with my mates, going out to car meets. I think I went to 3 or so car meets in that time, like big event ones, you know. Went out with them lot, chilled, played casually with them lot, play just Demo Royale or play some other thing. Not that I don't have the spare time to play anything else, to be fair. Or I've been working, editing, doing the rest of my job back in the crew too before I had to finish this game. But long term, I would just be editing. I'd play the game maybe an hour, less than a day. I have managed to do all of this and still go to the gym. I still go to the gym 5 days a week, consistently, same time, without missing a beat. I have finished the whole of the game while having touched grass, which is insane. But what does it say about the game? What do I have left to do now? What happens? You know, what happens from here? Because the thing is, not only have I done every single feat, photo op, challenge, all of that, I've also bought all the cars. Like, I don't have anything to sort of work my way up to anymore. I would say, other than filming content, I don't even really have a reason to launch the game often, which that's unfortunate. That's upsetting. I mean, Demo Royale I really enjoy, so I will often do it for Demo Royale. I can also make a guide on the challenges that people don't know how to complete, if you guys want that. If you guys want to see a guide on specifically the challenges that people are struggling with, I can do that. But like I said, I would maybe go on to play Demo Royale, and that's really fun. I enjoy playing the Demo Royale. I do most of the time enjoy playing the Grand Race as well. The Grand Race is fun, but it's not the Demo Royale, you know? That's one of the things that can still keep me going, but there's just sort of, there's not a lot to work up to anymore, is there? I mean, every month you get the seasonal reward, right? That takes a little bit of time still. No question, that still takes a minute to get the seasonal reward every single time, every single month. We have to go on, get the Explorer one done, which is torture if you don't know the best methods and stuff for it. And did I select all my cars? I don't remember selecting Street 1. No, I didn't. Okay, we'll go the SidWaj car for Street 1. Yeah, sure. And then the meta for the rest, because the SidWaj car isn't the best. But that's I lost my train of thought, honestly. The seasonal provides a little bit. It provides something to do, but it definitely gets a little tedious. Getting to the top of the month is just sort of a grind. Again, I thought that getting first in the main stage or whatever, I thought that would have been along the lines of average summit score, average grand race position, average of everything, right? So you could actually be like the best player, not just the best grinder, I guess. But I don't know, maybe I expected a bit too much there. it definitely sucks that it's all just grinding now. So, even though we have the main stage, I don't know if it's going to provide a lot as far as substance. The 2 new cars are nice. They definitely are. I don't know if people have been too hyped about the 2 new cars, but they are definitely nice, and we'll figure out what all the other cars are. Next, we've got the Ferrari 308 and the Ferrari SF90 to enter the game. We've also got a bunch of cars that are confirmed but not revealed, like the Audi RS6, the F8 Tributo, the Rimac Navera, the Nissan Titan Warrior concept, the Ferrari 488 Red Bull Racing touring car. Those are all vehicles that we know are confirmed, and those are things to be hyped about, right? If you wanted something to wait for, you might be able to wait for those vehicles. And that would definitely give you something substantive for a little bit. I mean, are people still really caring about the Nissan Z or the Silvia S14? Crew 2 was the same, where people would beg for them to add these cars. And it was nice once they're in the game, but they weren't really substantive as updates. And I think I have a bit of issue with the substantive updates, which I'll explain in a second. Because although we get these cars, in the Crew 2, some updates were terrible, don't get me wrong, but some updates would actually incorporate something consistent to do. American Legends being best of Wish, in my opinion, because that gave you something to do every single week, American Legends. It gave you a full story to complete every single week, with rewards every time. That was a substantive update. I'm really worried, now that I've finished the entire game, without anything to grind to, I'm really worried that they're gonna fall into a bit of a Forza and just rely on the weekly monthly and just focus on the main stage. You know, sure, we get the Hoonigan update, but we don't get a big car drop at the start. We don't get a new event type. We don't get a new feature to the game, like an actual PvP game mode or so. I don't know, just some kind of feature added to the game like they used to do. Instead, we just get a playlist, which should be fun. 2 cars and get on with it, like, right? Like, now do the main stage. And when I'm someone who's finished the entire game within a month, it's not, it's worrying. It is worrying to now only have that to do. What's he in? Oh, he's in the meta. Okay, he's gonna absolutely gap me here. He's in the best car in the spec, which I will make a video on, don't worry. I am actually gapping him out right now, though, so this is fun. I am actually able to shortcut here as well. That's my hope, but what's the case on the fact that I finished the game, right? I've done the whole of the Crew Motorfest this quickly. People, I think you could describe it as quickly, right? 1 month? That's not crazy. I still stayed active in the rest of my life. Grinding the vehicle transfer did exactly what people expected it to do, right? Give you a big advantage at launch and then big boredom after launch. So I'll probably make a second account. Honestly, that's probably what I'll do, because I don't get time to play any other video games. I don't really do anything outside of work currently. I will just be editing, working, building projects that I want to build. That's all I do. So there's not a lot else I can do, is the issue there. I shouldn't have taken that jump. That was terrible. I'm going to get caught up too. There's definitely learning the game more, right? Like getting all the sets. Parts grinding is still a thing I haven't done yet, right? Someone did bring up a fair point. I finally got my first ever complete set. And someone mentioned, damn, 210 hours, how long it took me to finish the game, just for one part set. And that's a completely fair point. That's wild that it's taken me that long to get a full part set. So there's still some grinding you can do. Is it enjoyable? But is it grinding and something still? Yeah, I suppose. To get parts and nitro cam and everything you need for the best summit runs and everything, right? I can't not come platinum. Like, out of principle, I have to come platinum. There's a summit coming up soon, which I have to come platinum in. So I've got something to do, is grinding the parts. Do I want to do that? No, really. There's getting main stage rewards every month. I don't, honestly, I'm already level 100. I'm level 100, I think. Yeah. And it was, we're what, halfway through the second week? And I'm already level 100? I was level 100 a hot minute ago. Which is shocking that I can do that so quickly and not have any motivation to do so. Because, why bother? Why bother at all? It's just a tag, a name tag. And especially if Hoonigan updates and whatnot, if they're relying so much on the monthly, I don't know if it's looking too good. I don't know if it's looking too good, you know? That's what I'll say. Truly, the only thing I would change at the moment, though, is I just wish there was more playlists. I just wish there was way more playlists. Look, this game is a great at a thing that they like that I mentioned as well. And I do back it as a statement on this game. It's a car Netflix, right? Go into the pause menu. There's filters. It filters down to which specific type of racing you want to do. Do you want to chill? Do you want to do lap races? Do you want to do a series? It is a full niche. Instead of series and episodes, it's a playlist and events. You know, events are the different episodes. Some of them tell a story. Some of them are just a car experience. Some of them are self-aware, like Donut Media, and some of them are within the game world, like Made in Japan. There's all this thought put into... Whoa, okay. Ramming Revolto. There's all this thought put into it being like that, right? Like, it's an active decision that has to have been made, where each playlist has an image, then a secondary image for the skills, then it also has a tagline that shows up in the left. It's got a logo. It's got a little mini trailer that plays when you hover over the playlist. Active decisions to make it like a car Netflix. But my biggest issue with that is there just isn't enough playlist. I love that idea. I love the car Netflix idea. But I don't think it works with only 15 playlists. If there was... I know this is a lot to ask for. This is hypothetical purely. If there was like 100 playlists, the game would be bliss. It would be so sick to have 100 different, maybe some of them are sequels, you know. I wouldn't mind that, right? As long as they're still good, like you'd want a sequel to be. But give us like many playlists. I think 2 every season should be the minimum instead of 1. Especially if they're the size of the main game playlist, like 9-ish events. Not great for 3 months worth of content, because even though there's feats, photo ops, and challenges, I've shown that you can finish 15 playlists worth of feats, photo ops, and challenges in 1 month. So 1 playlist isn't gonna last 3 months. I just wish there was more. I wish they had like several different teams working on several different playlists, and it was like several different releases, and I could back that, because it does an amazing job of being car experiences. If you want off-road, you play the off-road experience, and then you have extra stuff to do. The map is a perfect tool for telling the stories they've wanted to tell. The playlist are repurposed brilliantly. American one is a bit weird about it. They just sort of pick an area and are like, hey, this looks like Vegas, doesn't it? Hey, this looks like Colorado, doesn't it? But Made in Japan actually actively goes out of its way to make it look like Tokyo. Yes, the blue filter is weird, but it's got the signs, it's got the neon, it's got the... You can't recognize it. So they do an amazing job of telling these stories using the map. But I just wish there was more stories being told. Truly, I don't know if it would ever be in the budget or whatever, but again, Netflix is hit or miss, you know? Maybe the playlists don't have to be attached to the season. Like, sure, do the season as well, do the Hoonigan update, do the whatever update season 3 is going to be, but then just also be adding playlists. With substance, right? Don't just chuck in waffle, you know? But just a bunch of playlists. A big issue is also, like, look how crowded this map is. Look how goddamn crowded this map is. We need a map expansion at some point. There is not only this one over here, which, by the way, the island that should be in this direction is called Molokai, which looks nothing like that. That right there is Maui, not the island that should be there. There's that little crescent moon there, but then there's another little mound island further across that you can't see. Could I use this event to angle myself to it? There's that one over there. That island, again, in the distance. And then, obviously, we all know about the one in the top left as well. We need more room, for one, at some point. But two, again, more playlists is just... I would like something like that. I don't know if you guys would. Maybe some more incentive for PvP. Look, Ivory Tower, I'm so sorry I'm saying this late into the video. I want, for Demo Royale, give us the Hop 1 Monster Truck Demolition as a reward for winning a Demo Royale. Like, your first win, it's a reward, right? And show that when you load in. Like, when you load in into the waiting screen, you know, if you haven't got the monster truck yet, have like a graphic art thing on the side being like, oh, 1 win to unlock this. Maybe add a bunch of things like that, you know? Like, add a 5 kill car reward. But maybe people would cry and have skill issue. But, I don't know, something like that. Something to make it all worth it, you know? Honestly, I wouldn't mind a motor pass based on just the 2 PvP game modes. Instead of being motor pass for the rest of the game, and I wouldn't want it to be paid. I mean, paid would be pretty cringe. But maybe every season also have a PvP pass, you know? A competitive pass, right? Because that's this one. I mean, I guess that's this, but that's a bit shoddy, right? Compared to a car or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe, again, people would complain because of FOMO, because of limited time vehicles. That's fair to a degree. I mean, the fact that the main stage brings back 2 returning cars and only has 1 brand new car, I feel like the game's fighting against me. Oh, I haven't actually finished the main stage. I'm not level 100. I lied earlier. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's all fighting against me in the game of something to do, you know? And that sucks, because this is what I mean, right? Imagine you scroll down like this. You got brand playlists. You got closed track playlists, chill playlists, off-road playlists, custo. Like, imagine being able to scroll down through this, and it's actually got like a bunch, you know? Custo has 2 playlists. What's the point of having a filter at that point? Instead, like, imagine having just a bunch of them. Just like ones you can actually scroll through. Search. Like a search for the playlist. It just... there's so much potential. But I just don't know. Considering I finished the game, I just don't know. I'm just chucking out anything. Custom Show already did a video on what's wrong with that. The summit works. I'm happy with the summit. I mean, it's one of the only things I have left to do now, right? It's annoying that they're bringing back so many rewards that are just Crew 2 vanities, right? They did especially last time. That one is as well. This one that just went, I came gold there. Doesn't even matter. That same Nitro comes out in the Crew 2 next week. And then we got Japanese Toga, and then we got this one here. New summit cards, very good. Glad they're still doing that. But then it's the rewards are just a bit shoddy. They're just a bit shoddy, you know? Like, what do we got here? Is that a car? I imagine it's like it's just a regular car, but it seems like there's a car summit reward for that next one. Again, it's one of the only things I have left to do. Yeah, Skyline and Drift. Sure, that's pretty nice, in case someone didn't have it already. But whatever, you know, not my fault. It's not their fault that I've already got it. I love the design. I love the I love the car Netflix idea. I love the style of it. I love the way, again, there's what I mean, right? Text right there. It's got the host there as well. On top of the description, the logo, and then a little running through clip of it showing you the atmosphere. It uses the map to tell that specific car niche. But is there enough? 1 month of gameplay while living the rest of my life? Considering that we're going to be getting a 15th of that gameplay every 3 months? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean I could finish it in 2 days? Does that mean I could finish it in that means I could finish it in 2 days, right? If you think relatively speaking, if I finished 15 playlists worth in a month, That's 2 days. That's a playlist every 2 days on average. That's wild. And I finished playing all the players of the first thing. I mean, thankfully, there's been people taking this game slow. And I'm glad. I'm glad people have been taking this game slow, because good. I wish I could have, right? I needed to get this game done so I could do other stuff. But I'm really glad people have been taking this game slow as well and just experiencing it. Because it's a lot to experience. Again, the car Netflix, it works. I've got some friends who are just like, yeah, the ones they wanted to do, they did. Like a show. You know, if there was hundreds, then, you know, you could just do the ones you wanted to do. And then, you know, they could they do 2? I don't know, how many people work at Ivory Tower? Like 300? But then obviously you got comms, you got HR, you got like whatever else, I don't know. Could they do 2 every 3 months? Probably. 1 a month would be crazy. I don't know. There just should have been more though, right? I don't know. But then again, I feel greedy, right? I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to like have done all of this. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me in the comments, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Am I being greedy? Being like, hey, there should have been a bunch of playlists and whatever? Maybe I am. Also, every challenge is completable, so I will do a guide on which ones you need to actually do. But that's going to be about it from me. This was just a ramble off the top of my head because I wanted to just get all of those thoughts out there, right? Of the state that I think the game's in now that I have completely finished it. I have nothing else left to do in this game other than get a new account, right? And that's going to be on PlayStation, because on PC, if you want to get a new account, you can't. You need to... Yeah. Well, let's hope the updates are good. We got 2 months still. You know, I finished the game in 1 month. Still got 2 months left till the next update. Well, we've got the 2 cars, and we've got, if you consider the main stage an update. Thank you to popular members, especially thanks to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members, Danimal, the Manimal, Grim Pepper, and an Extreme Speed, and an insane, top of the top thank you to Icon members, Extreme Speed, and HK. That's about it from me, boys, in a bit.